I'll tell you what, it takes a little more out of me than I thought to drive 5 hours, literally, gotcha, 5 hours, literally jump on the bike and drive. Where'd you come from? I was tired. I was tired today. A couple things to go over. Stonebridge Simba race fantastic. It's been a long time since I drove that horse, and I actually felt bad. I thought that Tim had taken Aaron off the horse and put me on the horse because I was here, and I had told him about the horses tomorrow. I'd rather you not do that. I mean, let's be honest, the stable.ca, me, own the vast majority of Captain's Maid, and I'm okay with Aaron Merriman driving Captain's Maid. I don't need to drive her, nor do I need to drive Beach Boutique, especially since Dave Flown won with her last week. But obviously, Tim being Tim, he's a good guy. He just listed me, and I called him, and then I had told Aaron. I didn't get a chance to tell Dave. I'm sure he'll figure it out. That I don't need to drive the horses there. There's a reason they're on them, and they're doing good with them. And I thought that that's what happened today, but then Aaron had told me after, no, I booked off after race 9. I have to get to Northfield. So I felt a little better. I thought we were home and cooled out. I didn't see that horse coming until I saw him in the TV coming, and Stonebridge Simba never saw him coming yet. So he was way out in the outside of the track and got up to win. Just beat me at the wire, but Stonebridge Simba raced so good. You know, put away a big favorite. Second favorite was second over. I don't really know what happened to him, but fought hard to the wire. Man, oh man, he's racing great here, and he just looks good. You know, he's putting on weight again. He's shiny. He just looks good, and he'll fit in these classes forever. You know, this is a great place for this horse. So happy he raced well. So happy to drive him, and then he raced well. And then I raced Sunshine's Finest. I think Sunshine's Finest is a little tired, and you know, he's been racing horses for a while. He can't beat. And honestly speaking, I think we should sell him. You know, he's going to do somebody some good. If Sunshine's Finest was Anthony's horse, and I had to have Sunshine's Finest, I didn't have 100 horses, and you know, we were trying to prep him for something, I would turn him out and try and bring him back in the fall. That's if I had a place to race him consistently, which I think I've proven. I've done my best, but I think I've proven we don't. Those classes will slow down, and he'll be able to do in there. I'm going to get to another horse in a minute who's in the same type of boat. Different, but similar. So when it comes to Sunshine's Finest, he's got a lot of money made. It's not very easy for me to say, turn him out, bring him back, and win a race, and then you're out of that class. You know, as much as I like Sunshine's Finest, I think it's pretty obvious that he's a little tired. He doesn't want any part of racing right now in the heat, in those faster miles. I think we should just let somebody else try and race him and probably put him up for sale. So that's what I think we should do probably with Sunshine's Finest. Now, I'll play it alone stare. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I could take it or leave it. Buy it, sell them, keep them. Doesn't really matter that much to me. I own a small amount of I'll play it alone. And I spent the better part of a year disliking him for the way he was and what he'd become and what he was. The horse today was not the horse I raced 2 weeks ago. I think I wouldn't doubt he's got like a quarter crack or something coming. He was out of sorts today, and he was weak. He bled 5 days ago. Did that play a role? First start on Lasix. I can go on and on and on, a bunch of garbage excuses, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is. They went too fast for him also, but he's got one win and $12,000 made. He can race in these classes all the way up through, and Sunshine's Finest can't. He's only got to start maybe 2 in these classes, and then that's it. So, doesn't really matter to me. We could sell I'll Play It Alone for, what, 65 cents on the dollar, probably right now, if we put him up for sale for what I believe he's worth. Or we can just throw him out in the field for a month, bring him back, and have him ready for October, November, December, January. As I said, and I've been preaching this, and people need to look further ahead, I believe the racing in North America, especially in Ontario, I talked about it on the weekend, but also here, because all these horses were ready, and they were all ready at once, and a lot of them are a little burnt out, you're going to see a lot of cheap racing, I think, this winter. And as an industry, we're going to brace for that. I think you're going to see a lot of mixed bags of classes put together, which bodes well for us. But it also bodes well for a horse like Play It Alone. I'm not going to vote either way. I'm going to abstain from the voting. I am going to put it to our clients if they want to keep him, which would, if you take my plan to heart, take the harness off him, bath him, poultice his feet up. Tomorrow morning, take his hind shoes off, go take him to a turnout farm down the road. Turn him out in the field, let him put a little bit of weight back on. He's now figured out how to race. He's not crazy. I left with him, dumped him in the 3-hole. He did all he could. He's a little over on the left shaft. For sure there's something bothering him on the right hind. On the right line a little bit today. He was not the last time I drove him. For sure there's something bothering him in the right front. Nothing but a month off just to relax won't help. 2 days, look what it did for me. A month off for I'll Play It Alone. And he's going to be a useful horse in that class. Anybody that can see him race, he's not going to be a useful horse ever when they go in 53. That's a guarantee. But when they go around 55, yeah, I think he's knocking on the door. They don't go for a lot of money. None of us are going to buy a boat or a car on the, you know, on the proceeds from the winnings of I'll Play It Alone. But I think he'd be a horse we can get our picture taken with a little bit this fall and this winter. I think he's a horse we could have some fun with this fall and this winter. I can't believe I just said that again. But I am going to, I guess I am tilting the boat a little bit. I could care less. I'm fine either way. You want to sell him, we'll sell him. You want to keep him? I think the plan to keep him would be no more 53 miles. And they're going to go 53 for a little bit. It's hot. It's 93 degrees Fahrenheit in the America land, which is, let me see if I can do this right there. Around 30. Around 30. A little hot for him. They're fast, tracks fast. We need around 55, 56, and I think he looks like a killer for now. Not to mention, when I go back and look at the race, he's over on the shaft a little bit. He's on a line. Probably needs some vet work done. We could save the vet work by either selling him again or turning him out. But I believe there's a way forward for him. And it's not that I don't like Sunshine's Finest. He just made too much money when he was a young horse, and there's nowhere to race him. Not at this facility, and I think Ian would probably assassinate me if I looked for another facility other than Ontario. I can assure you we send him back to Ontario. There's nowhere to race him there. They're going too darn fast there also. So I am going to vote to sell Sunshine's Finest. I am also going to abstain from the voting to race or sell, keep or sell I'll Play It Alone. If we keep him, I'm not going to vote. I am telling you, we are going to turn him out for a month and just let him relax and try and freshen him up for the fall, when I really think he could do some good for us. So I guess the way I look at it, in my mind, where I'm coming from, if he's worth $7,000 today, we put another $2,000 into turning him and bringing him back, $2,500, whatever. So now we got $9,500 into him. I think he's worth a lot more. The horse that I drove 3 starts ago, and it's not that he was lucky or anything else. He raced good that day. That horse is worth a lot more than $9,500. Not a ton more, but he's worth more. So you're still dealing with positive cash flow, I guess, of some sort. So that's where I'm coming at. Two very different situations, 2 very similar horses, 2 very, very different situations, though. So very, very happy with Stonebridge Simba. Elated with Stonebridge Simba. I'll Play It Alone. If we keep him, he's going in the field for a month. If we sell him, we sell him. Sunshine's Finest, I think we should sell him, just because the way forward is razor thin for him, and I just don't see a clear path to where we need to be from where we're at. I just don't see it. And then obviously I was lucky enough to drive Tim's horse in the last race. I don't know, race her in 12th. She raced well too. Rose Run Rihanna. 2 hard moves out of her. She trotted 56-1. I thought she raced great. Having a little luck here in the Meadows. I always like this track. So we'll continue to try and keep it going. So as I said today, I was excited. If you missed my videos on the weekend, we had a great day Friday. I'm on a big high. I'm coming back to, I wasn't high. I was on a big high. I was having a good day. I was coming back to Canada, and they told me at the border I didn't have to quarantine, which was like Christmas. I got to hang out with my family and go to the park and get something to eat. It just felt like just a vacation. Felt really good. I bounced out of bed this morning, drove all the way to the Meadows, had a great day here at the Meadows. I am tired. I'm gonna get a hotel room, maybe get something to eat after. Call it a day. So tomorrow we got West 52nd racing here out of the 9-hole on new track. Who knows? He's coming off a big win though, and he fits in there. And then I'm leaving right away. Tim is still gonna race Captain's Maid, who's I assume picked to win, and Beach Boutique, who's probably picked down low also. I'm going to drive 3 hours from this parking lot at the Meadows, that's where I'm at, 3 hours to Urbana, Ohio, where I'm going to race 5 horses in the fair, but it's not a fair. That's where they have all the Buckeyes. I think the track records there is like 53. And they say it's a very nice track. So I'm going to race at Urbana, Ohio tomorrow. And then I'm going to come back to the Meadows right after, if I can. If I've got any steam left in my engine, I'm coming right back to the Meadows. I'm going to race our boy Sebastian Yu here on Wednesday, who I'm certain is picked to win. And then Wednesday night at Northfield Park, GW Chrome. Now, I told everybody GW Chrome had kicked through the gate and cut his leg. Jason said he was a little pinchy on it today. No structural issues, just superficial stuff that's bothering him. There is a chance that GW Chrome won't race on Wednesday. Jason hasn't said it, but I haven't seen it yet either. I'll see it Wednesday night when I warm him up. And if he's not good, he's not good. I'm not going to hurt him. It's just an unfortunate thing. But we'll see. We'll see how he is Wednesday. And then we also have Emerald Miss. She's picked to win. See what happens when you put them in where they can win? They're picked to win, and hopefully they do. And then we have Thursday, we got qualifiers, Compass Rose DC, likely Rooney Blue Chip, and spend that money. And then Thursday afternoon, we get a root canal on my tooth. Told you that. Friday, what do we got on Friday? Friday's Globetrotting in Scioto. And then Saturday, I'm here for the Meadows. We got our fillies and stake races. Stallion Series is back here for our fillies. And then we have Saturday evening at Northfield. With that phone call, I will bid you adieu. Take care.